look at the weather headlines, here is what I can tell you about what the weather looks like on the island as we head into Sunday. As it stands now, much of the island will see snow Sunday into Monday. It's from that same area of low pressure that's working through Labrador tomorrow. Now, that area of low pressure is going to pass right across the island on Sunday. So a lot of areas, central, west coast, northern peninsula, are going to see some light to moderate snowfall on Sunday. It looks like 2 to 5 to perhaps as much as 10 centimeters, especially across central and the west coast as we head through the day. Now, this area of low pressure is going to pull away Sunday night. But what's going to happen is a trough is going to develop on the backside of that low. It's actually called an inverted trough. It's a very fancy meteorological term for a trough that hangs to the west of the low and can generate precipitation even though the low's center is well hundreds of kilometers away. The problem with these inverted troughs is that they don't often set up or materialize as models think, and if they do, they might not be in the exact location models think. So it's hard to say if we are going to see very significant snowfall later Sunday night into Monday across eastern Newfoundland. It certainly is a very good possibility. What you can look at as far as determining how likely it is the forecast snow amounts. So what I'm going to show you now is the forecast snow amounts from 3 different computer models. The first one is what's called the RPM model. That is the most aggressive. It's also in the camp with a model called the NAM. And that model only goes out to midday Monday, but by that time it's showing over 15 centimeters at St. John's and across many areas of eastern Newfoundland. The NAM model, even higher than that, probably closer to 30. But the other 2 models, the European, which is the ECNWF, and the GFS model, are considerably lower as far as snowfall amounts go from Sunday into midday Monday, probably closer to 5 or 10 centimeters. Which model is right? It's hard to say with accuracy, but I'll have to kind of watch this over the weekend. But I'll tell you one thing about the NAM model. When it's consistent, which it has been for the last couple of days, same things with the European model to an extent, sometimes it's on to something. So I'm going to watch this setup very closely, but again, there's a lot going into it, so it's hard to say with certainty what's going to happen, but the potential for significant snow across eastern Newfoundland does most definitely exist later Sunday into almost midday Monday with some gusty winds as well. Could be the last storm of the season, shieldless brush, maybe. I tend to think we're not quite there yet.